Beyonce and Jay-Z did not want to be anywhere near an island where there was a possibility of any kind of human trafficking or hurting children, etc. They did not want to be a part of that. As a matter of fact, Jay-Z and Beyonce have seen behind the curtain. They've seen behind the curtain of the systems of influence. Welcome to another Dynasty reading. My name is Tay the Seer. I'm a clairvoyant and ancestral medium, as some may say prophetic. Here at Dynasty Readings, we don't use tarot. We're not against tarot. We just don't use it. If you're new, we appreciate you tapping into the content. If you're already a part of the Dynasty tribe, we appreciate you consistently tapping in with us. Make sure you like and subscribe if you connect with the content. Those who stay to the end will get an opportunity to get a free reading giveaway. All right. So today's reading is on Jay-z and Beyonce. Today's reading is on Jay-z and Beyonce. Let me preface this reading with this. I want everybody to understand first that Jay-z and Beyonce are under heavy protection, spiritual protection. Under heavy spiritual protection. So if you're speaking on something that is supposed to be insightful about them, you kind of need to, you gotta be sanctioned. You gotta be able, you gotta be pure, and you gotta be coming correct, because there's a heavy protection on Jay-Z and Beyonce. Here's the reason why. Beyonce is a high-level spiritual practitioner. In the African religion, she's also has, she still has her Christian beliefs, but she's a high-level practitioner. As a matter of fact, she's a returning ancestor she's a returning divine feminine ancestor from 3 to 4 generations, maybe a little more, somewhere between 3 and 5 generations prior to her coming into the earth. She is a returning ancestor within her family. She is the fulfillment of something that was imagined, created, spoken generations prior to her. So I say all of that to say that there are things that I know that I'm not allowed to reveal as it relates to Jay-Z and Beyonce, but I am going to give us insight about Jay-Z, Beyonce, and you'll see why this is important by the end of the reading. First things first, Jay-Z and Beyonce and the island, the Jeffrey Epstein Island. Let me say this, and on this particular topic, you have to kind of read between the lines. Jay-Z and Beyonce have seen behind the curtain. They've seen behind the curtain of the systems of influence. Behind the curtain, there are webs, like a spider web. There are webs that are webs, or I would say even traps that are placed that are in place for people of influence, in order for those people of influence to be under the thumb of certain people and institutions and groups control. Beyonce and Jay-Z did not want to be anywhere near an island where there was a possibility of any kind of human trafficking or hurting children, etc. They did not want to be a part of that. As a matter of fact, they were not briefed or warned or again, there's certain things I can't reveal, but there was not a warning of the type of activity that was happening on that island. As a matter of fact, their presence on that island was a part of the web, the trap that people of influence, it don't matter whether you're in politics, whether you're in technology, whether you're in entertainment, this web exists for every influential persons that have the ability to impact millions of people. This web exists, and them being lured into that space, and they really weren't given a choice. There was really not a choice given. Either you're going to understand that or you're not going to understand that. There was really not a choice given as it relates to Jay-Z and Beyonce being present on that island. And my point is not to defend. I'll be honest with you. I don't have other than I don't wish ill will on anybody, or whatever the case may be. So I don't have any, no ties or connections or interests in an outcome one way or another as it relates to Jay-Z and Beyonce, to be honest with you. I respect them, both of them as artists, but I have no, ties or any reason to protect them. I'm just giving you these insights because they're going to become important over the next year to 2 years. So understand something. That's number one. The island was a trap for those that are in the realms of influence. Not just for Jay-Z and Beyonce. It was a trap, period. It was a web. Let me speak to something else. Jay-Z, I know this is going to be disappointing to some people to hear this. Jay-Z is not controlling Beyonce. Jay-Z is not controlling Beyonce. As a matter of fact, Beyonce is in the full knowledge of her spiritual self, and Jay-Z doesn't have the ability as a lower spiritual practitioner, way lower. He doesn't have the ability to control Beyonce. As a matter of fact, it's Beyonce and her spiritual practice in knowledge, if you will, of knowing how to operate in rituals, spells, things of that nature, that is actually protecting Jay-Z and the family. It's Beyonce that is the reason why they are under such a heavy protection. And you'll notice that if and when people try to reveal things, that are not sanctioned spiritually, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about any individual. I'm not talking about the industry, that are not sanctioned spiritually. You notice that not long after, they experience certain phenomena, is what I'm going to say. That's because Beyonce is in a specific spiritual practice, and she is a well-versed practitioner in her spirituality. I'm not advertising her spirituality. I'm not advertising her spiritual gifts. I'm just giving you the insight so you can understand what's happening. Jay-Z is not controlling Beyonce. There was a time where Beyonce was younger and they went through some, their things or whatever, but that's not the point of this reading. He's not controlling her. Jay-Z and Beyonce are what some may call twin flames. So there was a contract that was already agreed upon prior to Jay-Z and Beyonce being birthed in this time, that they would come together. They are a reflection of each other. What the truth is, again, I can't reveal everything, but let me say this. Understand the process of twin flame relationships. I'm just going to say it like that. Understand the process of twin flame relationships. So what some people are seeing as, possible control or whatever the case may be, it's just really process between them. Jay-Z has seen his wife's, he's seen Beyonce's spiritual power work multiple times. Some people are picking up on the spiritual journey in which Jay-Z is going through on this life cycle. And the only way I can't go any deeper on that. To close this reading, what I'll say is this. There is a lesson coming through Jay-Z specifically to our community. A lesson is coming. A lesson is coming for us to witness. So watch and learn. But I will say that Jay-Z and Beyonce, what may seem surprising to some, while they're working to protect themselves and their family, they're also doing what they can to help the community. They're doing what they can to help the community. Beyonce has a big heart and does care from her perspective or from her position to help the community as much as possible. Jay-Z has grown into, after he, has gotten to certain statuses, he has turned his attention to helping the community more at this level of his career. But understand there's lessons coming. And it's important that we had a clarity on Jay-Z and Beyonce due to the new season that they are about to go into, or that is about to be revealed or released as it relates to their story. And that's all I got. That's all I can reveal to you on Jay-Z and Beyonce at this time. Again, I want to thank everybody who, I want to thank all of our new viewers. I want to thank all of our Dynasty tribe that has been with us. Thank you for tapping in with us. There is spiritual services, readings, if you will, love readings, money, career, money, business readings. If you subscribe and comment, we are giving away free readings every week, 2 free readings every week, and you have the ability to be chosen for that reading if you leave a comment and follow the page. We just want to bless people, but we also want to bless the people that are connecting with us authentically. So I don't want you to just follow just to get the reading. But the point is that you have an opportunity. If you're in a space in your life and you need some insight, and maybe you can't afford at this moment a reading, this is your opportunity to get a free reading. And we're excited to do that. We give 2 free readings a week. 2 free readings a week. That's on a Sunday and a Thursday. Again, my name is Tay the Seer, and until the next reading, keep ascending.